Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to W.E. Buck Helen Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green School, where tonight our Bowling Green Buccaneers are taking on the Centreville Academy Tigers out of Centreville, Mississippi. And a big one tonight. This is for the District 4 3A, the District 3 4A District Championship, and a huge ball game for the Buccaneers. Implications in this one: Bucks win, they're going to be the 2 seed in the playoffs, which guarantees them, if they can handle it and make it on, 2 games in the playoffs at home. Once again, I'm Phil Junkins, the Junkyard Dog, as I'm called, on the side of Councilman King and the Wise One, Cody Wise. We are bringing you the action tonight. Guys, this is going to be a dandy. 2 very good football teams, both very physical, both have some athletes. You know, my thought is, I think the Buccaneers have the best athlete on the field tonight. But man, John Austin Sterling, a fantastic player for some.
Number 5, expected a lot of targets out of him, a lot of ways to find him and get the football, coach. My player to watch tonight for Centreville is going to be number 8, Sellers. I've liked what I've seen on film out of him, Coach. Tell me what you know about him.
Look, Sellers is a big kid. He's a physical kid. His legs look like tree trunks.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for tonight. Father, we thank you for this weather that you have blessed us with. Father, we thank you for our friends from Centreville. And Father, I just ask that you be with them and the whole Buccaneer family as we travel home tonight. Father, I pray for these boys as they play tonight. Father, I pray for protection. Father, I pray for Christ-like attitudes. Father, I pray that everything that we say and do tonight will glorify you. Father, we pray most of all, and we thank you for the greatest gift that we could ever receive, and that is the gift of your Son. Father, we love you and we honor you. In Jesus' precious name, amen.
So prayer national anthem out of the way, and now time for football. And going back to your question, the Wise One, Sellers is just a stump. 5'10", about 215 pounds, maybe 220. Legs like tree trunks. This kid is some kind of good at Mike linebacker. Runs very well for a big guy. He's had a very big problem early in the year fumbling the football. That's something to watch out for. He'll drop it on the ground. Now, he spent several games not getting the football, and now he's back to getting the football. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Bill Hurst and Brian Stutzman try to do in this offensive set with him. Now, a couple other guys that will run it very well. Garrett Jenson, I think that's how you say it. Jenson, he French. But he runs it pretty well too. He's a quick cat out of the backfield. But look, 15 and 5. Those are your 2 guys tonight, young men. That's your 2 guys to pay attention to. 15 and 5.
And both of them are sophomores.
Yeah, both of them sophomores. You're 22. I was talking with Coach Brabham before the game, and they're in a very similar situation to a lot of our schools, where you have a huge class and then you've got 3 classes of low numbers. They have 22 sophomores in their school, boys. Now, not all of them play football, but they have 22 boys. In 7th, 8th, and 9th, below them, they have 21 total.
Wow.
In 3 classes. So again, everybody's dealing with some of the same things out there today. But this is a very talented football team, and they're going to be physical up front. And you know a thing or two about a couple of the guys on the line, or at least one of them's daddy.
I know both of them very well. Very well. Jason Brabham, Coach Hurst, played against both of them my entire high school career. Great coaches, great men. I respect them a lot, but I really hope we smoke them. Coach, I've been fired up all week for this game. Keys for Bowling Green, get KJ Daniel the ball, obviously. The next key, and the ultimate key for me, is the front line on both sides of the ball have to stay on the line, stay low, attack your blocks, stay on your blocks, and when you're on defense, let the linebackers be able to be free and make plays.
Yes. I was kind of referring.
I think you're referring to and Coach, that's actually going to go. That's actually going to go more towards my way because Carlin was a little bit younger.
I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, he was an 8th grader.
Okay, so
Will and I were in the same 2003 graduating year. So I was
very old man.
Yes, I'm the old man in the group.
Actually, we got an Andy Creel.
And we have an Andy Creel sighting
Andy
here.
Creel sighting here is a kick going out of bounds, and I wouldn't kick it to Daniels either. And so the Bucks will start on their own 35-yard line. Coach Johnson will not hesitate in taking that one. And you think about that, gentlemen. Just having the guy back there, it's a weapon, right?
Obviously. Absolutely, 100%. With him on the field, it changes everything. It opens you up to the run and the pass.
So here come the Bucks, and they will come out, and we will see what offensive formation they'll come out. I believe you're going to see a 5-3 out of the Centreville Tigers. Let's see if they do, or if Coach Hurst tends to stay in the 3. Nope, he'll drop down into the 5-man front. Here we go. Buccaneers going to hand it to Gabe Jazz. Jazz got some room to the outside. He's loose, turning it upfield. He's across the 50, out to the 49-yard line of the Tigers. And that's the danger against Bowling Green. If you get in there in that 5-3 and you can get that edge blocked, and Luke Hingle, gentlemen, did a fantastic job right there.
Absolutely. When you're stacking 5 men on the front, if you can get the edge, you can have them all day long. And it looked like that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to pinch everything inside.
And I think that's where a mismatch comes into play, in our favor with the speed on the outside there.
Well, here's your tight bunch here. They'll give it to Kelly Daniels around the other side. And what a nice play right there defensively.
Still making a little something out of nothing there. What a great job by Daniels.
Don't underestimate him because of his size.
Absolutely. And look, there's your guy Sellers right there. You saw how quick he is to the football. Very good read right there out of the big linebacker. But Daniels able to pick up 4 yards on the play. I didn't think he was going to squeeze out of there, but he showed his strength and power right there.
It looked like he was stopped there for a loss of 2 or so.
If you get by Sellers, he may be to the house.
Oh, there's no question about it. So they'll play single coverage to the far side of the field on Daniels. Got to believe they might go up top here. Here's a quick give to the big fullback. And, boy, I tell you what, so far, Bowling Green's offense looking very nice as a gain out to about, looks like 4 yards. So 3rd down and 2 for the Buccaneers.
And, I'm expecting a lot of carries tonight out of Bubby Bryant. I just want to say that at the beginning here.
And you're right, Cody. I think you will see a lot of carries out of him because everybody's going to be focused on the speed to the outside.
Right.
So once again, here we go. Nasty to this near side. Here comes a give to Bryant again. He's banging for it. No, he doesn't have it. It's Kelly Daniels with the football. Daniels to the outside. Here's the speed, guys. Can he make it to the end zone? He will not. He'll be tracked down. Absolutely, he did. He got around. Holy moly.
I thought he was out.
Gentlemen, I thought
it looked like he stepped down into 2, but
and looked like he did a little toe-down dance. And guys, speed kills, doesn't it? Speed kills. Speed just kills.
I can't. I was told not to quote who said this, but they said Daniels will put up 35 on his own tonight. We'll see if that happens.
Well, I don't know that
that's quite a tall order.
That's
there. As good
order.
as he is, that's a tall order.
I'm not going to agree with that because we're going to get to see them offensively here momentarily, gentlemen. But I will tell you this. How good was the fake by Bryant?
Very good.
Bryant sold it right there, gentlemen.
He sold you, and
he sold me, and I know it's. I'm thinking he's got the ball, and coach. And again, I go back.
Bullseye Brock.
Gentlemen, Brock with the extra point attempt, and he's been phenomenal this year. Jason Johnson right now is calling plays as well as I've ever been around a football coach. And I'm gonna be a little arrogant and say I thought I was a pretty good football coach. But I thought I could call plays. This guy makes me look like Mickey Mouse. Well, I mean, he
You know,
can do it.
what we've seen here in the past couple of weeks is a lot more creativity out of him, and you know, with what Daniels brings to the table and what defenses do to try to adjust to him simply, you know, he can take advantage of that. So it's really worked in our favor a
And
lot.
look, in
here
this
lately.
game, you have to be able to adjust with the kids you've got on the field. You can't be simple-minded. and
Right,
just
you
play
can't
one
stick
way.
to just one system.
Right.
You know, you have to adjust to your talent.
Absolutely.
So, gentlemen, you're going to see some new faces on the kickoff and kickoff return team. A lot of guys that you've seen in those that are starters on defense out there for this week's task. So, Brock going to kick it away. He'll get the instructions from Coach Jason Johnson on direction. And once he does, he will kick it away. And he's going to kick it. He's going to bound it down the field. And that's about as good as can be, 35-yard line. And so that was a good job out of Brock bouncing that one out there and making Centreville cover it up and no return there. So first down and 10, the ball's going to be marked at the 35-yard line.
That was one thing me and you discussed last
Yeah.
week. There had to be something change on the kickoff team
Correct.
because the field position that the offense would be starting with was just too good of possession.
Look, at the end of the last week, you saw where most everybody was near the 50.
Right at the 50.
All right, so Twins are going to separate it out here. Doubles both ways. Quick throw out to 5. He's got it. And I'm telling you, gentlemen, this is what this guy does. He just goes out, stops, and catches the football, and the quarterback makes good plays. And he throws ball. This may be the most accurate high school quarterback I've ever watched on film, gentlemen.
Wow, that's very impressive. I can say this: I really like his mechanics and his footwork right there with that throw.
Look,
right
I'm
off the
telling
bat.
you, Nettles is just, I've been so impressed with him. All right, 5's going to be the top of your screen if you're watching him here. Back in the backfield, Nettles going to hand it off. And there's tripped up right there. There's John Parker Brumfield. He's going to fall forward for a couple of yards. They give him a pretty good spot there. The official to the near side has a little different spot. But
That's actually going to be Garrett Ginsong, or Ginsong, however you say that on the carry.
Ginzone.
Ginzong.
I think we're going to say Ginzone.
Yeah.
And for anybody watching from over Centreville Way, we apologize for the murdering of his name. So second down and 8 now for the Buccaneers. So trips to the near side of the field, going to isolate 5 to the opposite side of the field and going to jump up in his face and probably play a little bracket coverage. Here's Nettles taking the snap. He wants to go there. He's looking. He's got nowhere to go. Comes forward. Wants to get rid of the ball. Does so. And the catch is made by number 17,
Preston Redmond.
Now notice,
Another sophomore coach.
Right, notice what happened there. Redmond sat down, didn't move,
He read the soft zone. man.
and broke the pocket. He does not want to run the football. Nettles wants to throw it. And as soon as the linebacker made his move, he throws the football. So Centreville marching down the field here. Once again, spreading the field. Jensam in the backfield. Here's a snap. Give. They have the run on that left side. They have found it out there.
Some missed tackles, coach.
Gentlemen, I want to highlight another young player for Centreville that I would love to coach. This kid, tough as a box of rocks. That's Grant Jensen. His brother's number 4, and 50 plays on the offensive line, and he may be one of the meanest people I've ever seen in my life on film. And we've coached some mean ones around here.
And he's a senior here for the Centreville Tigers.
Oh, here we go. Nettles dropping back. He wants to throw. Here's some pressure coming up the middle. Hands away. And missed tackle right there by McGee. But coming across to knock him down is going to be Dre Killingsworth.
And Coach, I know we're early in the game here, but let me tell you, 4 passes in, I am beyond impressed by this kid's accuracy and arm.
He puts the ball on the money.
He scans the field
Yes.
very well. His footwork is extremely good, and just wow, I'm impressed right off the bat.
If we put the stop clock on him, he's not going to do too bad a job. Here's a throw here. Here he comes. Now this is what you got to stop right here if you're the Buccaneers. You got to stop that. You got to stop the run and make them throw it. Because as you all know, the great Barry Bryant said it. There's only 3 things that happen on a pass. 2 of them aren't good. So
That's Kane Redmond on the carry there for the Centreville Tigers. He is a freshman.
So second down and 8 from the 15-yard line of the Buccaneers. Nettles, 4 wide receivers. Snap. He's going to roll. He wants 5. Now he's feeling some pressure. Nobody there. Coming back the other way. Nobody to throw it to. There's a blindside block. That ought to be that should be a flag, and there is going to be a flag thrown on that. And so that's a huge one for the Buccaneers right there, because that pass was completed in the end zone.
Well, he actually dropped it, I think.
Oh, did he drop it?
I thought it was caught too, but he ended up dropping it. But yep, that was a blindside block right there. Very obvious. So we'll pin him back a little bit.
And right now, Eli Webb seeing a few stars, but
Hey, he's a tough one.
He's
He'll
a
be
tough
back
one.
out there. He'll be back out there quickly.
You're not going to out hustle the kid, that's for sure.
now this is what the Buccaneers need right here. Okay, now you got to make something happen here. Maybe a creative pressure right here. Let's see what they dial up.
Right around trying to get the crowd pumped up and in it.
Buccaneers bring a 3-man front, now 4-man front. Snap. McGee trying to get there, misses him. Arnold did just enough to get him out of there. Now Nettles on the run, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and he's probably going to have a 1st and goal situation there. Do you think? How close is it going to be?
He's going to be here in the. He's going to be at about the 7, Coach.
Okay, he's at the 7, so he's going to be short. So it'll be 3rd down and short. McGee had a good angle, but that big arm of Cade Arnold just took him right off his path just enough.
I'm loving the pressure coming from Coach Dean. We just got to break down.
Nettles going to get it. Looking for a hole. He's going to have his 1st down, but he's not. He's going to get just inside the 5-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark him. Looks down at the 3. So 1st and goal from the 3 for the Tigers. 6 minutes, 49 seconds and rolling here in the 1st quarter of play. Buccaneer 3.
What you read here, Coach?
Well, you know,
Just out there, Cam
the
Seal.
thing about it is the initial lick is made by Brody Estate. He's got to make that play in the backfield to force a difference. He's got to make that play, and that's what the Bucs are not doing currently. Is when they have the opportunity to make that play in the backfield, they're not making it. Going to have to make an adjustment to make that happen.
It looks like they're making the 1st man miss this entire drive.
So 2nd down and goal now. No gain on the play. Might have lost a yard on the previous one. Let's see if he's going to throw it. Nope, Nettles is going to give it, and he's going to be hit. Now that time, that fella named 52, John Parker Brumfield, wrapped him up and nothing doing there.
Coach, we'll be calling his name all night.
So 3rd and goal now. Okay, gentlemen, I'm calling it right here. Fade to 5.
Fade to 5.
Fade to 5.
Let's see what kind of formation they bring to the table here, Coach.
Well, I think what they're going to probably do, they're going to take 5 out, and they know that they've got size-wise, they got a mismatch out there with Russell. 15, throwing it, slant route. I was wrong. It was a slant route, and he's just too good, boys. That one's a good football player, no question about it. Touchdown, Centreville.
Extremely impressive job by Parker Nettles.
Yeah.
I can tell you, you really called it right off the bat there. He is extremely good.
He's accurate.
I mean, that was a perfect pass.
It was.
I mean, Russell Wilson wasn't. I mean, he was on him, and he put it exactly where he had to catch it. To score a touchdown.
Well, the thing about it is, if you're going to play single coverage, you're going to have to take away the inside.
Yep.
That inside's not being taken away right now. And the big body, all he had to do was get between him for the football. And with those big, long arms, he can get out there and catch it. So, hey, great job by Centreville right there coming back. And we knew we were going to have a dandy tonight. 7-7, 5 minutes 11 left in the 1st quarter. And so let's see what the Buccaneers have in store on the 2nd drive of the game. And what will Centreville do on the kickoff? good friend Johnny Daniels is taking care of me and saying their name is pronounced Johnson.
Johnson.
Or Johnson. So,
Appreciate
hey, you know, what would we do without John? I wouldn't be much of anything.
Great guy right there, Johnny. Known him for many, many
Absolutely.
years. As good as it gets.
Shout out to Johnny tonight as he is watching this one. We're going to see if the Buccaneers can bring this one back into the win column. Kick is bouncing along, it's dropped, it's handled, and finally falling on, and this time that benefits the Centreville Tigers. It looked like 65 out there was the man who was trying to get down on that ball for the Buccaneers.
Well, Coach, if you're Centreville, do you adjust your 5-3 right here and try to take away the outside?
Will
or
not
do you
happen.
Keep it basic. Won't help it.
Will not happen.
I don't think they'll get out of the 5 front at all.
No, they're not
I mean,
gonna
you
do
do that, obviously, Bobby Bryant's going to have a field day.
Jason Brabham will not leave the 5-3. He will make adjustments, but he will not leave the 5-3 in this football game. It's not going to happen. Now, if they jump in a 4 and make me look like an idiot, but I don't think he will. He's pretty consistent on the way he wants to play the wing T offense.
Well,
The
he's
difference
a
is-
mastermind of the wing T offense himself.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Motion out of Daniels. Give coming back. You saw they stayed at home that time. They're going to say, hey, we're not going to be worried about Kelly. If you want him to beat us, he's going to have to prove to us he can beat it. Well, guess what, boys?
He can do it.
We're going to have to give him a shot to do it there. They'll pick up of about 2, maybe 2.5 yards there. We'll call it 2nd and 7, 2nd and long 7.
And Coach, as you pointed out, before the camera started rolling, that we see Drake Killingsworth tonight, number 69, wearing number 69, playing right tackle. Tell us a little bit about that, Coach.
Well, we had one that was hurt a little bit this week, and so the had to. So one, he was a little hurt as the pass from Larkin Jenkins is very short. Looked like if Larkin had gotten the ball to Kelly quick, he might have had something right there on the little out. Now, Kate McDaniel was sick with a bug this week. He was down a little bit, so the move was made to bring Dre into that right tackle position. And so Buccaneers find themselves in a 3rd down position, and the way Centreville just moved the football, Bucks need to find a way to pick up a 1st down right here.
Absolutely.
Crucial play here.
And it's nice having that person like Dre Killingsworth that can come in and fill in when you have stuff like that happen. He's built like a tackle.
Dre's such a big kid anyway. He's one of those kids, he could put 300 pounds on his frame and you wouldn't know he had it on him.
Extremely versatile. Extremely
He is.
versatile.
There's so many things he can do. So many things to do. I'm not saying we won't see Kale tonight. We may very well see Kale, but I think the coaches wanted to make sure that there wasn't a lot of weakness there with him in that situation. Buccaneers are going to take a timeout. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the 1st quarter of play. Beautiful night for football here at W.E. Buck Helen Stadium. Had our young cheerleaders out before the game dancing, and at halftime we will see them again. Been an exciting week around here with cheer camp and so many things, and great to see all of these young kids involved and out here tonight. Pretty good crowd out of Centreville tonight as well. And maybe the best thing of the night, guys, is I know y'all probably didn't get any, but I took advantage of it. The white beans and shrimp on sale tonight were phenomenal.
Oh, I haven't got any
Coach,
yet. I'm hungry up here, too.
I got a sample. I hear that they're fresh off the boat.
They were fresh off the boat. Fresh off the boat, 4 hours caught.
I'm going to have to
pounds.
dip
Here we
into
go.
that at halftime.
So here he goes, Kelly Daniels, buck sweep. He's looking for a hole. He's got it. He's not able to break free, but he's still driving forward.
Still going, Coach.
And he is across the 45-yard line. Gentlemen, that's a tough football play to stop right there when a kid can turn and get his momentum going forward like that.
Absolutely. And it goes back to his size. I mean, this kid, people had questions about it. I mean, he's a 4-star recruit, committed to Oklahoma, but he's small, Coach. He's small. I mean, he doesn't play small.
Devontae Smith was small.
Absolutely.
And all I know is there were 2 national championships won at my school. at that
Coach,
school
we
in
don't-
Tuscaloosa.
we don't wanna talk about it.
I know, that's why I remembered I was in here with two guys larger than me, our LSU fans, and I don't want to get whipped. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation for the Bucks. Daniels coming in motion. Here's Gabe Jazz, and there it is, guys. They got those all.
There's that creativity. There's that creativity we're talking
They
about.
were so holding on to KJ thinking he had the ball, and he just spun right
Get
around.
the defense flow in one direction and cut it right back. Nice play call there in that situation.
So Larkin Jenkins going to come out. Play clock's going to start over. And that's one of the things that Jason Johnson taught. We're going to use a lot of clock here, fellas. We're going to use a lot of clock.
Grind it out.
Grind it out. So Hingle and Jazz in the backfield. Bubby Bryant. Give us to Bryant on the trap. He has got a little room, and he's going to have the first down. Nice job by John Parker Brumfield on that pull right there to kick that tackle out and give Bubby a little shaving room right there. And out he goes for the first down, marked at the Centreville 43-yard line. This may be one of the nice guys that neither defense can stop neither offense.
You could be right. And I was just about to say, when you're able to run the ball like you have with Bowling Green, even Centerville, but the way Bowling Greens were running the ball, I mean, it's just demoralizing to a defense. They'll wear them out quick.
And these are the type of games that we enjoy watching, Coach.
Absolutely.
Here's a give on the play Kelly scored on. This time he's going to get tripped up. Boys, the more I watch Ace Sellers, the more impressed I am with this guy. He moves well for a big fella. I'm sorry, that was number 3. I'm wrong. That was
Connor Watts.
Connor Watts. Let me give Connor some love right there. That was a nice job out of Connor to come up and make that play on Kelly. Another pickup, though, of 7 yards, 2nd down and 3 for the Bucks. Two minutes, 28 seconds remain in the first period. Double wing formation. Snap. Give to Bryant. Bryant barreling ahead.
Barreling through.
He's going to
He's
have
gonna pick it
first
up.
down. And I tell you what, he is pounding it in there. Pretty good job out of that offensive line right now.
Absolutely.
They're getting some push up front against these Tigers. And now here comes the small, quick guys. You see the small, quick guys coming in on the defensive line for Centerville. 23 is going to come into the ball game now. Carson Vineyard. And you can expect he's going to be lined up near a guard, and he's just going to be shooting that gap. His job is just to get in that gap when we pull. Snap of the football. Here's a give to Jazz. Jazz has got room to run. Back to the middle. Looking. Gets to the outside. Here's the speed. Turn it over inside the 10. 5.
Touchdown!
Buccaneers!
Touchdown, baby. With the hit at the end. That's what I like to see.
And he laid the hammer.
Give him that Leonard Fournette shoulder, right, Bob?
Yes, sir.
He laid the hammer
Laid
down,
the
gentlemen.
hammer. That's how you finish it.
And hey, let's give that offensive line some flowers right
Oh,
there. What
man.
a hole on the right side.
Absolutely.
We have got ourselves a football
We've been
beauty early
preaching
on.
all year. We're worried about our line standing up, but they have worked all week, and
And I
it
tell you,
looks like it's paid off.
they're getting better every week.
Every week.
They're getting better every week. You see drastic improvement every week.
137 mark is the score. The snap, the hold, the kick. Bullseye! And it's in good. Buccaneers extend their lead 14-7, or excuse me, retake the lead 14-7. I was wanting so badly to say extend, and I did, and it was incorrect, so we must correct. All right, guys. Obvious that the Buccaneers offensively can move the football against this Centerville defense. What's going to happen defensively here in this one, in your opinion, to change up the pace and maybe get the ball back here?
We've got to find a way to stop 5. I don't know what the plan would be for that, Coach. I mean, do we double cover? Do we walk a safety over the top?
No, I don't think we double cover him. I mean, I know that there's some bracket being played, but Wise
I
man,
still think the
15.
I
mean,
Well, I mean,
this
absolutely.
guy-
That's a given. That's a given.
I
That's
think
a
that you're
given.
going to have to keep pressure on him throughout the game, but be able to break down and make those tackles when you get him running.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the only way to stop him. If you leave him time, I mean, he's got a cannon and he's so accurate. I don't think that you stop him unless you get pressure on him.
Right.
Well, he's got a cannon in the way he scans the field and can find guys, But my thing is I'm going to try to make these other guys beat me.
Yeah.
Right. I understand.
And look, I was talking with Coach King earlier in the week, and we knew without question how good. We know how good 15 is. We know how good 5 is. You know, stop the run, make them earn everything in the passing game. Parker Nettles has been pretty good. Here's 5 out here. Watch it coming to him if they don't run it. They're going to give it inside, and he's going to be stuffed and stopped, and that's
Great
what
play.
the Buccaneers need to do.
Great play up front, too.
Cam Seal in
Cam Seal,
there.
great job getting to the football.
Also, Brody Estave in there, along with that guy again, Eli Webb. And I tell you, he's got himself out there starting tonight, gentlemen. He has had a tremendous week of practice and really picked up his game down in front there. Cam Seal there at that end did a tremendous job as well. All right, so we'll see the 4 wide again. There's 5 marched up and lined up. Here's Nettles. He wants to throw. He's looking for 5, rolling to his right. Nobody there. Look at 5. My goodness, what a turn there.
And
Just great route running. Great route running.
Stopped on a dime.
And Coach, it looks like we were shadowing him there over the
We were.
top, and
It was double
we
cover.
were double covering him, and he still found a way to get the football.
And Coach Dean King is saying, hey, you got to come up. You got to come up. All right,
When
first down
you
and 10
know you
there.
got help over the top, you should be able to know, hey, look, I can undercut a little bit here with an assist on over the top.
Right. All right. They'll take him over to their sideline once again. Twin
Trying to sit
formations
underneath there.
on both sides. Nettles wants to throw again. He's feeling some pressure. Throws it deep. Got a man out there. Had nothing doing. And that one's overthrown. Big play right there for the Bucs now.
Great
That's one of
coverage
those
by
that you
Powell.
got to have. And a pretty good job there out of Bryce Graham on that rush. A great job. He was getting in there and getting that arm up. Got Nettles a little uncomfortable.
Coach, I don't know how many people, I'm sure everybody's been in Bryce's ear, but I have been in Bryce's ear all week long. Stay low, get physical. When you get in between those lines on Friday night, turn into an animal.
Yeah, he told me last night at the JV game that he had heard about all he needed to hear about staying low. Oh, here's a snap, and here comes a rush, and the throw is away, and it's going to be picked. It's going to be picked. It's going to be Luke Hingle. Luke Hingle's got the football. He's across the 40. He is inside the 35, the 30, 25, 20. Still on his feet. Inside the 10, 13-yard line. Interception, Buccaneers.
What a job.
What a play. What a play.
Johnny on the spot and Luke Hingle sitting there in the
There's a guy sitting in the zone underneath and picks it right off.
Tremendous play, Coach.
That was a great job right there. Luke Hingle. Great job there out of that young man. And so now Drake Killingsworth going to take a little blow right there as he was hustling downfield trying to block. Hingle just sat right down at that safety position. Great job. As again, Nettles trying to get it to Sterling right there, but a great job out of the Bucs. Here we go. Marky Jenkins going to give it to Kelly Daniels. Kelly streaking to the outside, gets to the corner, and he's going to get in the end zone. And gentlemen, that's what speed looks like. And this guy standing next to you two don't have it.
I don't either, Coach. I mean, Bob, you can speak for yourself, but I don't think any of us have the speed.
I don't have much of it.
The wise one is going to be very wise, and he's going to say, nope.
I can tell you, no.
So the Buccaneers are going to extend their lead to 20-7 over the Centreville Tigers here with 26 seconds left as Kelly Daniels once again displays his speed and agility to hit the corner, and once he did, to make people pay.
I can tell you, on my best day 25 years ago, I didn't have anything near that. So,
And Brock is going to miss that one. Something out there, and Bullseye can't make the play there. So 20-7 Buccaneers. Everything looked good on the snap in the hole. Just a kick got pulled to the left there. And so now Buccaneers with a 13-point lead. Gentlemen, I must tell you, that interception and that touchdown off the interception, that point off turnovers is a huge thing.
Huge.
And again, I spoke to Coach Brabham this week, and he and I both agreed with each other that, these two teams are very similar in many ways. And turnovers were going to be probably the difference. Turnovers and pad height would be a big difference in this game.
Well,
Here's Bullseye Brock bouncing it down. That one's going to be picked up this time and returned. And Buccaneers don't have anybody there. And there is Webb, and he's going to pull him down at the 50. And I'm not sure what that penalty flag was. He didn't get him by the face mask, did he?
I don't know if it was horse collar or face mask.
Well, if you grab a guy by the front of his shirt, it's not a horse collar, is it?
I don't think so.
The flag on the play.
Let's see what it is, Coach.
I imagine that's what it's going to be called, but I don't understand how you can.
Horse collar.
Yeah, it's a horse collar.
But I thought he had him by the
It
front of the
looked like he
jersey.
had him by the front of the jersey. So anyway, is what it is.
Coach, tell us a little bit about what it means to you to win this football game, being that your daughter now is a Brown Hound.
Buccaneer 37.
Well, I don't really look at it like that. I really don't because Jason and his family are family. He's a competitor. I'm a competitor, and when we're standing on the sidelines, we want to beat each other's brains out.
Football.
Football.
That's it.
Football.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to win the football game. I want to win because these kids are putting they are putting themselves.
Looks like we're going to call this a defensive pass interference.
They're gonna put it on line. Well, I think 5 got away with one right there. He was holding 18 down, and then the officials are always going to call it in favor of the offense, which I don't really care for the call. They were both going after it.
And what I meant by that is when we played Oak Forest, the best man at my wedding, Ryan Seal,
Absolutely.
played defensive tackle and offensive tackle for Oak Forest.
Right.
But I wanted to beat him much. I mean, there was something about
Absolutely.
beating him that meant more, and I wasn't able to do it very often. So congrats to him.
Well, look, as I was sitting there this week talking to my son-in-law, and the question was, "What color are you wearing?" He told me very quickly, "Black." All right, here we go. First down and 10. Nettles wants to throw. He's got a man out there, and he overthrows him.
We're going to see that very often.
Right there to Grayson Green, and he was unable to get it to him.
Second down.
So I'll be interested to go next door here momentarily and ask David Boone what he thought of the interception or the interference call. I didn't think it was interference.
And let's Coach, let's look and see that we've got Kelly Daniels out here.
Oh, I saw him go on the field, and he's going
to be locked up on number 5.
We'll put him on 5 and see what happens here. So Nettles now going to take the snap. He's going to look. He wants 5. He's going to throw it down there, and it's what a catch by 2. And look, the Buccaneers had a man there. But I go back to accuracy, gentlemen. This cat puts the ball on the money. That was a back shoulder.
When he missed that last pass, I made the comment, you're not going to see that very often.
Correct.
He's just so accurate.
And Coach, early before the game started, when you said this kid is one of the most accurate, or if not the most accurate quarterback you've ever watched on film, I kind of thought you were a little crazy. I can tell you, I've changed my opinion here. I've changed my opinion here.
I can assure you.
Absolutely the goods.
I won't tell you I'm not crazy, but on this one, I've watched him so much on the tape that I have that I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. So 20-14. So let's keep in mind the missed extra point could come back looming large with 1 second here in the first quarter of play. The Bucks and the Centreville Tigers have put up 34 points combined.
Coach, how big was that turnover?
The turnover's huge. The turnover's huge because it's obvious that if you touch a receiver on the Centreville side, or he can be rough with you, but you can't be rough back with him. That's the problem I have with the call that was made down there. Those 2 guys were both going at it. I think you got to no call that.
It's similar, that turnover right there is similar to you're watching 2 heavyweights in the ring trading big shots.
Yeah.
And a big shot catches another one.
Right.
And we're stumbled and we're down, knees are locked and whatnot. How do they respond? Does it change the entire fight, or do they lock back in and come back? So we're going to see that here on this drive, and whether we can throw another one or if we let them back in the fight.
So they're going to bounce this one down. Going to be taken and dropping to the ground.
Back to
Will be Preston Gerald at the 35-yard line. The Bucks will have it right there at the 35.
I mean, Centreville, you could have said the same thing about them just a second ago when we scored off the turnover.
Sure.
They turn around and drive down the field and score a touchdown. So this team's not going to lay down and just let you take off.
No. Look, they're here to win. They're playing for a district championship as well. And here's the thing. Whoever wins the district champion, it doesn't matter if you have more power points than me or I have more power points than you or whatever the case may be. If you win your district, you're automatically in the top 3. So the goal is the 2 seed or the 1 seed. And for the Buccaneers, a win tonight secures the 2 seed for the playoffs. And that's what they're playing for tonight, is that 2 seed position. So 12 minutes, a new quarter, and 20-14 Buccaneers. So Bucks need to keep up what they're doing here offensively and make a play. Oh, here we go.
The first and 10 Buccaneers at the Buccaneer 35.
Buccaneers come out now. Daniels will go to a wingback position. It'll be Bubby Bryant at a wingback, or at an H-back look. Here comes Daniels. Daniels going to get it on the Buck sweep. He's looking for a spot. He's found a little hole. He ducks to the outside, and he's out of bounds. And he's going to pick up about 9 yards.
Coach, you can't teach that.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Very light on his feet. Very, very light on his feet. Very shifty. Just unbelievable quickness.
So second down and less than a yard here. Got to believe that we might get a dose of the big guy right here. But it looks like Bubby's going to be up in the blocking formation, 5-man front snap. Here we go. Here's going to be the give back the other way on the counter to Gabe Jazz. Jazz driving downfield across the 50 and down near the 45. He'll be down at the 44. They'll mark him down, and Dre Killingsworth on the ground as he is hurt, and he is grabbing that lower leg, and I'm not sure what happened. I hope he didn't get rolled up on. Now, boys, that would be devastating for the Buccaneers tonight to lose this guy. Okay. He's up pretty quick. Maybe just took a lick on that leg. And let's see.
It could have been a helmet to the shin, hopefully. Yep. That's all it is.
Well, you don't like to see this.
I do not like to see it.
Well, and you never can tell. Get him over here, get him sent down, get him worked on, and we might see this big fella back in the ball game. Looks like might be down around that ankle. And the position where he was could have been that he got rolled up on as he was going down. So we will say a little prayer for Dre and hope that it's nothing too serious there as he comes to the sideline. And the training staff and the doctors take a look at him. And the Buccaneers go back to work. 11 minutes and 39 seconds and here in the second quarter. Buccaneers hustling to the line. 10 seconds on the play clock. And here comes Bubby Bryant on the trap, and look at the trap open up. And Bubby for another 9 yards. And gentlemen, if you can't stop the trap, you're in trouble in this offense.
Absolutely. Got a couple of the best guards in the league pulling. They know their assignments. They get out quick.
5 second and 30 for the Tiger.
I just can't say enough about the interior linemen and how much they have come along and improved and just playing great these past few weeks.
So second down and 2 now for the Buccaneers. Snap, give to Bryant on the wham, and there he is, another 4 yards. And now he's going to stand up, and he's going to be limping a little bit. And what's happening is those Centreville Tigers are attacking those kneecaps, and they're attacking those legs low. So Brian going to have to toughen it up here and get back in there. So first down and 10 Buccaneers.
Coach, it looks like Dre's getting his ankle taped back up, so I guess he may have rolled it there.
Well, there's a give once again. Here's Kelly Daniels. Kelly looking for a spot. He breaks back to the middle. There's the speed. Oh, my goodness. He almost got the step. And the ankle tackle there by Sellers.
Smelly on the stop. Set up or goes down. We push to 10 Buccaneers. To Tiger 18. Crimson 17.
So Kelly Daniels keeps piling the yards up on his night. 10 minutes, or just under 10 minutes left in the first half of play. 20-14 Buccaneers. Big drive right here for the Bucs. Double wing formation. Here's a give to Jazz on the Buck sweep. He's trying to pick his way through, and he does so, and he's going to pick up 3 to 4 yards on the play.
Sellers on the stop for the Tigers.
And you can just see the difference in that quickness and speed, can't you? And Gabe Jazz can run, boys.
Yeah.
But it's those little quick moves here and there that are such a
It looked like
difference.
that play was a little more slow developing than it usually is.
And it should be, yeah. So they're going to mark it only about a 2.5 yard game, so we're going to call it 2nd and 8 now for the Bucs. Motion. Give to Bubby Bryant on the trap, and he just rumbles forward.
Bryant on the carry. Bucks.
He's going to go 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Bucs. So
Third,
third,
are we going right back to him here, Coach?
you know, I would be hard pressed to say that we would not go at the left side when you look at the defensive end over there and his size. I believe you have to go because you're going to have Bryce going down on Big Cade Arnold. There's him down on him. Here's the Buck sweep, and here is the touchdown by Gabe Jazz. What a nice job by Jazz coming back to the inside there.
Some great blocks by your guards. They got out there, got to the man, created a running lane for him, and he's able to see it and cut up the field.
The line's doing a great job at opening up the holes, and the backs are doing a fantastic job of finding the holes, having the vision to get to them quickly.
So Buccaneers will go for 2 here. So let's get to Wizard over there, the wise one, the Wizard wise one. What's your play call here, my friend?
What is my play call here? I'm getting to the outside here with number 9.
There's a throw in the back corner to Kelly
Got
Daniels.
it.
Hey, and he got his foot down.
Wow. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable throw. Kelly keeps both feet in. Would have been 2 points in the NFL.
Wow. Well, gentlemen, this is a really good Bowling Green Buccaneer football team. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know that as I discussed with my real dear friend, because I tell you what, Jason Brabham is a guy that I admire and respect greatly. And, you know, he and I both are poor mouthers. And we like to say we're no good and all that kind of stuff. But he knows he's got a good football team. I know he's got a good football team. And the Buccaneers have a good football team, too.
Good news on the sideline. Trey Killingsworth's got his cleat back on. He's walking around, trying to test it out. Got his ankle taped up, and we'll see if he gets back out there. My bet is he will.
I can tell you
I think he's going to be
will.
good to go. He's putting pressure on it, and
I can tell you he wants to play.
he absolutely wants to be
And
out
he
there.
wants to be out there playing today.
And I think we're going to see him on this drive too, Coach.
So there's one bouncing down. Oh, almost went down. Buccaneers need to make a stop here. And that's the fear, guys, that when we kick it deep, we're giving it up past the 40. When we bounced it down the field, we have not done so.
It's been a struggle all year, Coach.
It has been a struggle all year. And our boy Bullseye just hadn't made it to the size yet to be able to kick it, to the 4 or 5 yard line.
The Tiger 41.
So Drake Killingsworth back out on the field defensively. Now let's see how he goes because he's over there against Cade Arnold. We're going to see him spread wide again. And here's 5 at the top of your screen. Parker Nettles takes the snap. He wants to throw it. He's looking over the middle for the square and he's got it. Nice job right there. And pass is made and caught. Pickup of 9 yards.
It'll be Preston Redmond again for the Tigers, another sophomore.
So on the first play, the Tigers are in Buccaneer territory. And the Buccaneers need to find some way to slow down this passing game of the Tigers, and that big offensive line is very hard to get through right now. Snap, there's a run. Coming inside, look at Eli Webb make a play right there. They're going to give the guy a first. That is a really good spot right
that's
there.
an extremely generous spot.
That's a really good spot right there. I tell you what.
I can't get on board with that one.
I tell you, I'm starting to.
I can't get on board with that one.
I'm starting to regret feeding this bunch after the ball game. Gee whiz. Has Centreville been called for a penalty tonight?
The blindside block's the only one.
Blindside block and a kick out of bounds?
Which I don't recall us being called for very many, huh? But
Yeah.
but let me tell you, that looked like it was a good 2 yards short.
Nettles throwing it. 5 out there.
Break down.
Nice job by the secondary to break it down and making the tackle.
Yep.
Maddox McGee out there along with Russell Wilson to make the stop. So a pickup of 3 on the play. And we'll call it 2nd and 8. We'll say it's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 now for the Centreville Tigers. 6 minutes, 53 seconds and rolling. That's the one thing about this offense that Centreville runs. It's as if they're just playing basketball on grass at this point. Nettles, snap. He picks it up. He's looking. He breaks down. Here's Tucker Pittman, and Pittman's going to come to him. And a lick is going to be laid also by Dre Killingsworth.
And Webb.
And look at the spot. Heavens to Betsy. What a spot. He was down a half yard before that. Holy goodness. Well, what's the old term, gentlemen? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Although I can't think that all 3 of us have that bad of eyesight up here, huh?
It's the Coach Hurst effect, guys.
It's the Bill Hurst effect. All right, here we go. Trips to the far side of the field. Here's pressure from Cam Sell. He gets picked up. Throwing it downfield is Nettles. Oh, it's bounced around and almost picked off. And my goodness, Centreville almost had an opportunity to take that one as well. Well, it'll bring up 4th down, and I can guarantee you that they're going for this one. No doubt in my mind. And gentlemen, they're going to take number 5 and they're going to run him on a stop route at the stick.
Or 17.
Okay.
I certainly would not sleep on 17.
I would not. He's been doing that stick route all night, and he's been open all night.
The snap, a low one. Had to go down and get it. Quick throw. And the ball is knocked away.
Great play by Maddox McGee.
Maddox McGee got over there, but I'm going to tell you something. Say a little something with Trey Champagne as well. He came in and got a hand in there. And I don't know if 5 got everything, but I'm going to tell you what, that's a huge play in this football game.
Huge play.
Huge play in this football game. And gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something. I want to highlight a guy on that defensive front that's playing his panty off, and that's Eli Webb. He has been all over the place.
Coach, he's earned it.
Pressure.
Well, you know, that's
Special
been,
teams phenomenon all year.
that's been par for the course all year with him. He plays with a lot of heart, 100% every play.
I'm going to tell you, very impressed with the way these Buccaneers are playing right now. So here's a big one, guys. How are we going to get this? So we got to get this thing rolling right here. It's at 28-14. Look, 35-14 in the second quarter is a big, big number against this football team, and it puts the pressure where all we're going to see now is just throw.
Coach, I was thinking 28 or 35-14 for a final score, Bowling Green, and
We may have to score 50 to beat them. Here we go. Double wing formation, and we're going to have a timeout. Buccaneers are going to take a timeout, and we are going to take a timeout as well. And we're going to give you a break from our voices. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half of play. 28-14 Buccaneers. And we're back here, Buccaneers, double wing formation. Give, Daniels to the outside, speed. He's looking for it. He breaks one tackle. He's inside the 40. Gentlemen, we're gonna have to get a little look at where he is, as they say financially, in the numbers department on rushes.
I've already got somebody on that for us right now.
He's going back a little slow, guys. I don't know that I'm really caring to see him go back that slow. He's probably tired.
I hope that's all it is, Coach.
Well, gentlemen, it's probably been a long time since he's touched the ball this much in a football game.
Absolutely.
I think he's probably touched it more in the 2-3 games he's been here than he has in his entire career. Motion. Here's a give to Bryant on the trap. They fall down in there, but Bubby Bryant is able to drive forward, and he's going to pick up. Let's see what. Well, you know, I mean, I'm seeing here we don't get the concept of a generous spot when we have the ball. Lord have mercy.
Terrible.
This is bad.
I mean, he had 4 yards in a cloud of dust, and they barely give us 2.5, 3 yards.
Gee whiz.
It's awful.
We're going to have to figure something out. I don't know. We'll have to make some more red beans and rice. Here we go. Double wing formation. Snap of the football. Jazz on the buck sweep. He cuts it up inside.
Good cut.
And look at there.
Jazz on the carry. Redmond on the stop for the Tigers.
We'll have to earn it here now.
Stat update: 9 carries for 121 yards for Daniels.
Third and 5.
You were wanting another numbers, Coach?
Yep, 3rd and 6. So 121?
121 on 9 touches.
On 9 touches. Jazz has got several himself here.
2 touchdowns and 2-point conversion for KJ as well. Is that right?
That's correct.
So Daniels to the near side of the field, double wing formation.
It's like a little false start.
All start against the offense. And so that'll put the Bucs into a position that they don't want to be in, which is at 5 yards. So it'll be put them back at 3rd and 11 now. But hey, in any situation you're in, 4-down territory in this situation.
Absolutely. And going back to the beginning of the season, when you don't have KJ Daniels on this 3rd and long, it's going to be tough. It's tough, but now you got that threat. 3rd and longs, not as bad as a spot as it once was.
So Daniels to the near side, double wing formation. Throw going up top is. That will be a penalty. There's no penalty. There's no penalty.
Unbelievable.
How is that no penalty?
Unbelievable.
That's terrible.
I mean, he killed him for the ball out there.
That is terrible.
How does the side judge not see that? I mean,
no, they saw it. They just ain't calling it.
I walked over to the next room and didn't see what happened.
That is pitiful.
Deep ball to KJ.
He got tackled.
Guy tackled him before the ball got there. No flag.
No flag.
So obvious.
No flag. Wow.
That's worse than the Saints in the Superdome.
Holy
championship game. It was that bad.
It takes a lot to top that one.
It was that bad.
Have mercy, Jesus. Here we go. 4th down. Down the middle of the field.
He's got him.
He got him out there. Goes up. Did he make the catch? Touchdown.
What a catch.
What a catch out of Luke Kingle.
What a catch. And he has showed up to play tonight, guys.
That was a great throw out of.
What a throw.
Yeah.
What a
And
catch.
then we're talking about a kid that didn't even play last year. I mean, didn't play. He's an athlete.
Wow. That's what you call high pointing the ball and going up and getting it.
Ball don't lie, baby, is all I got to say. The ball don't lie.
Tell you what, that was a great throw by Larkin Jenkins right there. And now this extra point is big right here, especially as many points have been put up in this football game so far. But guys, if what we saw right there of a non-call on an interference penalty, if that's what we have in store for the rest of this ball game, you got to keep pounding. You got to score every time you touch the ball. You can't take a break because you ain't getting nothing, right?
Bullseye Brock, good for the extra point.
Brock good on the extra point.
Unbelievable throw and catch there.
Cody, the wise one. If you could have seen that pass interference. I mean, we automatically said, well, here comes the flag. And it never came out. I mean, I'm still beside myself with that. We've been talking about these generous spots for Centreville, and then with that, I mean, come on.
But there were a lot of unhappy people in the room next to us here.
You got two people fighting back and forth, and they throw the flag on us, and then he gets tackled, and then nothing.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. We've been dealing with this for years and years and years, and nothing ever changes. And it's just sad. It's just sad. Do it right. Do it across the board. Ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Brock ready to set to kick it off. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left. And there's the kick. It's bouncing around. It bounces off. It's going to be picked up. They're going to try to run it. And Jude Rawls there to make the stop at about the 36-yard line.
The Tiger 36.
3 minutes left here in the half, Coach. What are we expecting? What are we looking
They're going to
for?
throw the football.
I mean, obviously they've got to throw the football, but
Here's the key. Here's the key. Does the bracket coverage, and bracket coverage is not easy. Does the bracket coverage work where 5 is concerned? And can you keep 17 from making the big play? Now you see 5 is in the slot right there. Watch them trying to get him across the middle or get him the football right here running it. And they want to run it with him. And this is where you hit him. You got to hit him. Good job by Maddox there
McGee
to bring him down.
And Hurst wants a flag there, but they never blew the whistle. The guy wasn't down.
Well, I tell you what, they can ask for a whistle all they want to. They got to give us one back after that other deal.
I mean, he was still on his feet.
Now, what they ought to do is they ought to throw a penalty on him for being on the field, or charge him with a timeout one. And see, this is the part that is the problem.
Timeout, Tigers.
Well, they charged him with a timeout.
are still out there unhappy, talking to the referee.
Oh yeah, he's frustrated and mad. I can tell you what. And here it goes back. Kid's still fighting. They're coming in to tackle him. And here's the problem, gentlemen. This young man last week had a severe concussion. Or what we hear is a severe concussion. Obviously, he's out there playing tonight. They don't want him hurt. That's his grandson. I get it. But you played the game of football, Hoss. And if you're going to keep fighting and trying to get extra yard and the whistle hasn't blown, then you finna get hit. Sorry. That's life as we know it, and everybody, and he would tell his team the same thing.
Get over it and move on.
Now here we go. Twins both sides of the field. Nettles in the backfield. Johnson with him. Nettles gives it to Johnson on a little draw. They ran that last week, and it was very successful. It was very successful for them.
The Buccaneers. So that's what first down will be first and 10 Tigers. The Buccaneers 43.
And so first down and 10 for Centreville, 2:43 left in the first half. Three-man front from the Bucks. Wouldn't be surprised to see more running here. Throw out to the left side. That's going to be and the pass is complete out there. Couldn't see who made the catch.
So that was 5 again.
Was it 5 again?
Five
Okay,
again.
so Sterling back in the football game now. The clock will run. First down and 10. Now, interesting to see that Coach Dean King with a three-man front with those big offensive linemen. Looks like they might run again here, so let's see what happens. Nettles under center, motion coming to the near side, flag on the field.
Looks like we got a timeout.
And it's going to be.
I do see the flag. I do see the flag.
It's going to be a lined up, a neutral zone infraction by Centreville is going to back them up. And so it'll be a 5-yard penalty, false start against the Tigers. And that'll back them up 5 yards. Gentlemen, look at that stick over there and see where the ball is. Is that actually 5 yards?
It's close, Coach.
Okay.
It's close.
It is.
I'm telling you, maybe my blind vision's going. Here we go. Snap to Nettles. Nettles wants to throw. He's looking deep. His guy wasn't open. Here comes Tucker Pittman. Tucker chasing.
Good pressure.
15 open, and the man catches the football. My goodness. I tell you, Nettles is just something. He is so incredibly accurate, guys.
Incredibly
on the
accurate.
run. I mean, he is some kind of good football player.
That's going to be Peyton Toller on the catch there for the Centreville Tigers. Yet another sophomore.
Tigers at the Buccaneer 19. Timeout, Buccaneers.
Timeout. 1:32 remaining here. So 35-14. Is this a lull for the Buccaneers right here defensively? Because, hey, you're up 35-14. You're feeling good about
Coach,
yourself.
but I also think we got a 3-man front against a huge offensive line, and they're just working them over. We got some pressure there, but for the most part, they could have ran the ball the entire time, I feel like, and picked up yardage. Obviously, they don't have enough time on the clock to do that, but, they could have done a draw another 2 or 3 times, and we may be, below the 10-yard line.
Right.
Centreville gets the ball first at half, right?
Centreville will get the ball to open the second half of play.
This is extremely, extremely crucial here.
Yep.
Well, this is a big possession. Now the question is, if you throw it up, if you get the big score, you give the Buccaneers a chance to put an offensive drive together, and you got one over here getting some rest. You got 44 over here getting some rest. And the same guys that are playing, there's a lot of those guys in the white jerseys that are playing both ways. So twins to both sides of the field. Sterling at the top of the field, feeling single coverage. Nettles is going to look right at him, and he's going to throw it up to the corner. Good coverage, and he came down with it. Holy moly.
What a throw and what a catch.
I'm telling you, this kid is he's good.
Extremely impressive.
And he was covered.
Extremely impressive.
Well,
he went up and got it.
He is 6'4".
Yeah.
Trey
Trey
is 5'9" at the best. If it's a good warm day,
Is he 6'4"?
I think he is.
We've got a little error here on the roster
What's it
saying
say?
that he's 5'10", 165.
Yeah, he's 5'10",
We know he's a little bit bigger than that.
If he's 5'10", 165, I'm a Chinese aviator. And that we know in this room is not true. Here is the snap, and Nettles will hold it. The kick is away, and it is up, and it is good. And so 35-21. Gentlemen, did you see this many points in the first half?
Absolutely not. I thought this was a ball game. I thought this was going to be the end of the game. Well, both the defenses have played well throughout the year.
Yeah.
Our second quarter sponsor tonight was Melinda Brumfield White. So all the young men and women performing on the field tonight enjoy and have a safe, fun game. Sponsored
Good
All
news.
right, so good news is we get the football back.
back.
We got 1:26 seconds, and we got 2 timeouts. I mean, no one's keeping that on the clock up there, but I do believe that the Buccaneers have, or is it 1? They have a timeout. I'm not sure if it's 2 or if it's 1, but I do believe
we
they
have 2.
a timeout.
I believe we have 2 left.
Maybe we can get our stat guys, wise man, to let us know how many timeouts we have remaining here in the second half.
We do have 2.
So we know it's obvious 15 is going to kick that ball over toward Preston Gerald and make him handle it. So let's see what happens here. So Nettles getting set to kick it off. 35-21. Scoreboard showing 35-20. He did make that extra point, did he not?
And look, great field position here.
Was the extra point missed?
Look good for me.
I thought that he had made it. So good job right there of the front. And the Buccaneers are in dandy field position right here.
Buccaneer 46.
So the Buccaneer 46-yard line. And They will handle the football.
Plenty of time. Get into the hands of your playmakers, especially number 1.
The Bucks will come out in a double wing formation. Daniels to the near side of the field. Snap of the football. Looking to throw. They're going to throw it up, and they're going to go to Daniels. And Daniels catches it, makes a move. Makes one miss. Makes another miss.
Touchdown.
Buccaneers.
Touchdown, baby.
Wow.
That's what you got to do.
That is how you respond right over
Absolutely.
there.
It's just, you know it now. They had to take all that time, and here we go. One play, done.
And so the Buccaneers extend their lead to 41-20 in this ball game. And I would like, if you could, Cody, if you could see if we could get clarification on that extra point. It looked good from here, but then again, I am blind. Now the question that I asked you, Carter.
It was missed.
It was missed. So the score is accurate on the scoreboard, 35-20, now 41-20. And if Alex Brox can convert, let's see, snap is good, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. And so the Bowling Green Buccaneers extend their lead to 42-20 with 1 minute and 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. Obviously, a huge play right there. Kelly Daniels using his body, going up, getting the ball, making a guy miss, showing his speed and quickness. All right, gentlemen, what's the ticket to stopping this team?
I'm as puzzled as I can be over that.
I think you got to go back to the base defense that you've been running. I know obviously they're in a 2-minute drill. They go to the 3 front. But I think you get back to the basics of what you've been doing and try to make plays. It's going to have to be turnovers. I don't know if you stop them.
No. Are you talking, what's the ticket to stopping the Bucks?
No, what's the ticket to stopping this?
Okay. I apologize. I thought you meant, with what we're showing on the field right now, how do you stop our team? I can't see why you stop our team.
Right. Well, right now it doesn't. They look pretty tough to stop at this point. All right, it's bounding downfield. As the ball high bounce, it bounces up, going to be picked up on the run. That's not a good thing. And here go the Centreville Tigers, and they're out near midfield. And I tell you what, we're going to have to figure out something on kicking the ball off because this is just not cutting it, guys.
Kick it out of bounds if you're going to do that.
I'm telling you, you may as well just start kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah, my apologies there for misunderstanding you. I thought we were.
No, that's okay. We could use Bryce Graham can put his foot in it and just bang it down the field and make them pick it up if they're going to do that back at the 10.
Yeah.
So you got to wonder if maybe coach is going to say, hey, look, let's just kick it out of bounds and let's give it to them at the 35. All right, 3-man front again. Snap of the football. Rush coming. Nettles gets rid of it. Got a man open. He overthrew him. And he was looking for Toller. Toller was open. I'm not sure what happened to the corner there, if he fell down or if it was just a missed coverage or safety didn't roll over the top or what.
Well, they definitely put Kelly Daniels over the top that side after the long
Did
pass.
Kelly trip right there? Did he fall?
I didn't see him. When the ball was thrown, it looked like the receiver was just running down the field, but he never turned around. He didn't even know the ball was in the air. Thankfully, we caught a break there.
Oh, I see. They're playing man with 5. So here he comes. 5 coming out. He's trying to get to the edge. Nowhere for 15 to go with the football, and he is going to be hit and taken down, but not after he picks up about 7 yards. And that's going to be a challenge for Centreville if Kelly Daniels is going to be tracking number 5 defensively. Now, the question is, Kelly's walking mighty funny. Now, he just may walk like that, and that just may be how it is. I don't know. But maybe that's his sneaky stuff.
Maybe he's trying to act like he's
acting like so they'll think he can't go.
He looked pretty good on that last touchdown.
Yeah, he can walk however he wants to when he runs that kind.
Guys, the man has put up some numbers in the first half. I imagine he's tired.
Fixing to run out of room in the stat column for him.
The question is,
Coach, how many timeouts left for Centreville? Was that their final, or do they have one more as well?
I believe they have one more left.
They don't have any.
They don't have any left.
And look, I thought they had taken a timeout. They had one taken away. I don't know if they had taken 2 or not, but I know they don't have any left now. This is a spot where the Tigers might like the smash route out of 5, where he drives hard to the inside, then breaks to the outside. They're going to throw it back the other way. Knee on the ground, tackle made. McGee in there on the tackle, but enough for a first down. And the clock will stop on the first down. And as soon as the ball is set and the chains are set, the clock will start to run again. 46 seconds. Well, if the Bucs could keep them out of the end zone here, this one's big. 5 back to the other side of the field. Nettles get away, getting pressure. Here comes Dre Killingsworth and the big fella. The big fella comes across and makes the play, sacking Nettles. What a great job there.
He looks like that ankle's feeling fine right now, Coach.
I'm going to tell you something. I know I said it last week, and there's a lot of time, there's a lot of talk, but this is an impressive quality young man.
Well, they must have had one left, Coach.
There's no way. That's 4 timeouts. Unless they didn't take one away from him.
I thought that they had another one left.
I think the one taken away was the first one, I thought.
You sure?
That's what I thought.
Okay, well, maybe it was. It wouldn't surprise me. Bill Hurst got to 6 before. I've seen it. He'll be sending me a message.
It's funny because
he'll be sending me a message.
It's the Bill Hurst effect. I mean, that's a real thing.
I'll tell you what. Guys, I was talking with Jason Johnson today. I said, you remember the Godfather movie? The man, he talked like this on the Godfather. That's Bill for me. This is Godfather, man. He's been doing this for a long time. What a great football coach.
One of the best movies ever made there.
Absolutely.
Marlon Brando is as good as they got.
Look, how about it? De Niro in that one. Who else?
Phenomenal, man. And the second one was great, too.
It's like you had when Gary Hendry was coaching. You had 2 coaches with 2 different mobs.
Pacino. That was
Pacino. Yeah,
Pacino.
It was
Pacino. And all these guys, it's just unbelievable. All right, here we go. Snap to Nettles. Nettles looking to throw. He's going over the middle, and he's got a man out there. Brody Este just couldn't get his arms up high enough. 20 with a nice sliding catch. It's going to be 15-yard line.
Going to be Grayson Green, a junior, 5'7", 145.
And guys, I can't get over how accurate Nettles is. He's some kind of fun to watch. Here we go. Snap. Looking left. Here comes Killingsworth. Killingsworth misses him. Throw away. And the play is made, and he backs out of bounds.
It's going to be 17 again, Preston Redmond.
14 seconds left.
And the curious thing is 15 just slides those feet.
That's what I was saying earlier in the game.
Effortless, doesn't he?
His footwork is incredible.
He's doing a great job. 42-20 Bucks. Bucks need to keep them out of the end zone here. Snap of the football. Nettles wants to throw. Moving to his left. Now coming back to his right. Being chased. And you saw a defensive end for the Buccaneers stop.
Did he cross the line?
And he stopped. And the pass was complete for a touchdown.
Boy, he was very close to the line of scrimmage there, Coach.
I think he was behind it. Let me say this. Not only is his footwork unbelievable, his footwork's unbelievable, and his accuracy is unbelievable, but his pocket awareness at his age, I mean, it's incredible. That's incredible. Pocket awareness at his age.
And we had him in the backfield, but we just slowed down. We didn't keep after the football. And with 1 second on the clock, the Tigers score, and they're going for 2. Nettles going to throw it. And he looks over the middle, and it's knocked away. And so, with 1 second left on the clock in the first half of play, 42-26 is the halftime score going in, unless the Bowling Green Buccaneers can do something different here. Now, here's the question. How do you set your return team up here to maybe get Daniels football in his hand? I can tell you what I'd do if I'm Centreville.
I'm not kicking it.
I'm kicking it out of bounds.
I'm either kicking it out of bounds or I'm gonna try an onside kick right here. And if I get lucky, I mean, you can't advance it, but I'm not giving him a chance to touch the football.
Opportunity. Absolutely not.
That's a big touchdown for the Tigers late in the first half, knowing they get the ball in to open the second half, and the Bucks hadn't been able to stop them at all.
Well, it goes back to what Cody was saying earlier about the pocket presence with the quarterback. I mean, the kid looked like he was hurt, and the coach, they do go with the onside kick.
And we don't go hit them. That's what I can't understand is the Buccaneers don't go and hit somebody.
And now here they are. They got the football.
And so they got the football with 1 second left.
You know, this kid can take another deep shot.
We don't even go try to attack the football.
You better put Kelly Daniels on the field for this deep shot.
Unbelievable.
Definitely a head scratcher there.
I'm going to tell you what, that is incredibly poor play.
We just kind of stood around and let it happen, Coach.
We
I don't
did.
know what they were thinking. Were they thinking that, you know,
I don't know what they were thinking, Joe.
that it was a dead ball? You know, I don't know if they thought it was like a punt. I'm not sure what they were thinking. But they are fisting to forevermore chunk it.
This is unbelievable. Shouldn't the clock start when the ball's touched? Anyway. Oh, gracious. Here's the rush. One is tackled.
He's taking the shot.
Yep, there's a flag on the field.
He caught it, Coach.
Of course he caught it.
Wow. But, hey, I think it's going to be coming back. I think we're going to have a holding penalty on the right side of the line.
We should have a holding penalty because one got tackled. But the Buccaneers have no answer. They can't go up and stop this kid.
Did they pick the flag up after he scored the touchdown?
Councilman Carl, I can't say for sure. No, it's hiding here behind the helmet there. It's still on the ground.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to be backing them up.
Well, it's over. The ball game will be over. I mean, the half will be ended.
Well, I think if it's a holding call, then we get to have another shot, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, they called it on us. Penalties declined.
So 2 unsportsmanlikes and a touchdown.
Wow. But hold on, the flag was thrown in the middle of the play, okay? Unsportsmanlike.
How's that
Where are we
happen?
seeing anything that's unsportsmanlike there in that play?
I mean, they held him and threw the guy down here, was what I thought the flag was for to begin with. But it looks like they had a little conversation after they saw it was a touchdown.
And that just
Well, my question is, why was the flag thrown on the sideline and not at the point of attack of the play?
And now due to this onside kick factor and just standing around and
So
watching it
now-
get recovered, we have a whole different
Ball game, no doubt. So 42-32, and the snap, the give, and into the end zone easily because there's no squeeze and spill there out of the defense. And this one's at 42-32 at the end of the first half of play. And folks, I tell you, not sure what's going on with this deal, but that was a very, very poorly officiated first half, in my opinion, by this crew. Unbelievable. Well, we will take a break, and we're going to let you enjoy the halftime ceremonies here from WE Buck Helen Stadium. And we will be back after halftime and bringing you the remainder of this football game.
Great job, girls.
All right, here we go, getting ready to start the second half. It's me, the wise one, Cody Wise, and Councilman Carl, Carly King. The junkyard dog had to take a little break and go handle some principal duties here, so me and Carly are going to take over for the second half. So, interesting turn of events there in the last two plays.
Not sure why the clock didn't run off. Not sure why we didn't try to attempt to recover the fumble. Not sure why on offsetting penalties we are the ones kicking from the 25 right now.
Well, that whole penalty thing really confused me because
And they said it came from the sideline, so how
does that happen in the middle of a play? Really interesting, but nonetheless, like we said earlier, it is what it is. So kickoff return here by the Centreville Tigers. That's going to be number 22, Hunter Wilson.
For the Buccaneers, it'll be first and 10 Tigers.
And he's going to bring it down to about the near midfield.
But I mean, that's the best you could hope for when you're kicking from your own 25 right now.
Sure.
If you don't kick it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, what a drastic turn of events there in the last drive. It really changes the whole ball.
I mean, even if, just say how scored there, you're going in 42-26, you feel pretty good. Even though, they're getting the ball. But now it's a one-score ball game, so.
Here we go, Tigers line up in midfield. Snap the ball, hand off to number 4, that's Johnson.
Great stop there.
Stopped in the backfield there by number 84, Webb.
And JP Brumfield.
Gonna bring up second and 10.
And, I think Centreville's going to try to establish a run here. Obviously, with the timing, they had to pass the ball there late in the second quarter, but I think they're going to try to get the run established again. And we just got to make sure our front 3, front 4, whoever we put up there, it looks like we're coming. We're just showing a little bit of forefront. We got a linebacker step down now.
Going to be second and 10 here, spread formation. Dropping back to throw the ball. Nettles is going to be flushed out the pocket, get outside. He's going to gain about 8 yards.
And look, Cody, this Centreville team's a great team. Don't let them get momentum. They get fired up and ready to roll.
We really can't say enough about that quarterback.
I mean, he's incredible. We got our chain gang tonight. Jake Graham, Trey McDaniel, David Morrell. And all 3 of them said, "Are y'all talking about the quarterback?" I said, "I've talked about him until I'm tired of talking about him."
And still a lot of football left
I've
to
had
go.
enough.
So here we go. Going to bring up a third and about 3 from the Buccaneer 43. Ball is snapped. Nettles dropping back. Heavy pressure by Brumfield. The
Ball's loose. Bowling green ball. Bowling green
Ball
ball.
will recover.
Bryce Graham on the recovery. Great pressure there. Incredible pressure, and that's what you got to do. The 3-man up front actually had a linebacker coming in. They caught a blitz, and it put the pressure on them. They was able to strip the ball loose. A great job by Bryce Graham and the rest of the defensive line on making that happen.
And that's going to swing the entire momentum back the way of the Buccaneers. And I'll tell you, Uncle Mo don't know which side to be on tonight, does he, Carly?
Yeah. And I'm getting former alumni texting me left and right. Justin Daniels just hit me up, talking about this game and talking about what's going on. So you got people that, haven't been here in a while, and they're hearing about Bowling Green, how good they are, and they're excited about it.
Here we go.
Look at this.
Daniel's going to show speed through the middle, and nobody's going to
To
catch
the
him.
house. There you go.
What a show he has put on tonight.
Daniels.
Wow.
Cody, how many touchdowns is that? That's 4?
I believe that makes number 4 for him.
So, the person that I was told not to quote them, very reliable source, said he's going to score 35. He'll score 35 by
You
himself.
did bring that to the table before the game started, so Nostradamus here, Charlie.
So we're 1 touchdown away from him to, being able to claim that.
And still plenty of ball left to play here with 10 minutes and 46
That
seconds
was
left to go in
huge.
the third quarter.
The momentum coming into halftime was all Centreville. They come back out, they get the ball in
Extra point is
midfield.
up and good.
They come back, get the ball in midfield, and in my mind I'm thinking, here we go again. But Bowling Green came up, stepped up, ready to play. Great job defensively, and obviously, 1 play into the house by KJ Daniels.
Wow. What a showcase of speed.
It's just unreal. I mean, we keep talking about, the junkyard dog made the comment that he's never seen a quarterback as good as 15. But I've never seen a receiver slash running back slash athlete at Bowling Green on both sides of the ball. I mean, I played against Stephen Ridley, and he was crafty, but he didn't have that.
You know, that kind of speed.
He had the size, obviously, but he didn't have that.
Here we go. Buccaneers lining up to kick off with 10 minutes left to go in the 10 minutes 46 seconds left to go in the the third quarter. Buccaneers up 49-34.
Finally, we make a stop, before the 50, and this is good. Momentum swung Bowling Green's way. So, what, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, when we've made stops, or we've had have we made a stop? We haven't made a stop, right? It's been turnovers. Other than turnovers, haven't stop made.
So when you go back to Engel's interception being returned there in the first half.
Can we do it twice in a row? Because if you can do it twice in a row, I have faith that we're going to score every time we touch the ball. I think.
Here we go. Centreville lined up here on their own 38. Snaps out. Nettles dropping back.
Oh, good pressure by Bryce Graham. I mean, he's just driving in the backfield.
Pocket.
Throw it away.
Forced to throw it away here.
Look, we've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on Bryce Graham to wake up. He's a huge kid. Knowing that he has the ability, and he just showcased it right there. He is playing his butt off tonight, and I'm proud of that young man.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 39. Let's see what.
Oh boy!
We got a flag on the flag.
And that's a killer. That is an absolute killer. I mean, what was the call, Cody?
It's going to be a holding against the Buccaneers, so that's going to bring the ball to midfield. Going to put Centreville at their own 49.
Refs don't want to get too out of hand, it looks like.
Here we go. It's going to bring up 1st and 10. Nettles in shotgun. Empty backfield.
Pressure
drops
again.
back to pass over the middle, and just missed his target there.
Great play by Powell. Coming up. I don't know if he got a piece of it, but it sure did look like he made it where the receiver couldn't see the ball coming in. But, I mean, another great throw by 15. Again, Bryce Graham pushing and wearing the front line out.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here now. Empty backfield. Nettles calling his cadence. Ball is snapped. Ball is out. And that pass is going to be complete to number 20, Grayson Green.
Another text message from Mr. Bobby Varnado.
Oh, wow.
You know what he asked me?
What's
How do
he
you
say?
score 14 points in 1 second? I mean, I don't know how to answer that question either.
We've certainly seen some interesting things here tonight. Ball is snapped. Nettles moving around in the pocket. And oh, wow, a wide open number 9, Kate Redmond.
You just, I'm not sure where the
For a
busted coverage
touchdown.
was, but surely Brody Essay wasn't the man to be on number 5 that day, right?
He just went right up the seam and
Nobody there.
nobody there.
And I asked that question, can we do it 2 times in a row? Nobody's been able to stop each other this entire game.
I'm real interested to see what this final score is going to
I
wind
don't
up.
know. I hope you took the over.
I was just fixing to say, I wonder what DraftKings put the live line at. All right, here we go. Nettles for the
He's lined up
2-point
in the
attempt.
back.
Heavy pressure. He gets out of it. He's going to decide to run it himself, and he's going to get in.
You gotta
2-point
know,
conversion
you
is
gotta know where
good.
the goal line is there. I mean,
Wow. The shootout in the first half carries right over into the second half, and we have got ourselves a game.
I mean,
9 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. I keep wanting to say the second quarter because the scoreboard says it, but we're in the third quarter, 49-41.
I mean,
Buccaneers lead.
if somebody was telling me earlier today, hey, you're going to have 10 minutes left in the third quarter, and it's going to be 90 points total scored. No way. No way.
With plenty of time left here in the
You
third.
know, Bowling Green's defense hadn't allowed a point in what, 2 weeks? And you know, obviously this is a totally different team they're playing, but I mean, it kind of reminds me of a game that I didn't enjoy too much at the end last weekend with Ole Miss and LSU.
Oh, wow. That was something. I'm going to bring that up right now. Goodness gracious.
Well, if it plays out the same, the home team won, and that's what we want to happen.
Centreville Tigers getting set to kick it off.
For the Tigers.
And Mr. Do-It-All Nettles here going to be kicking off for the Tigers.
Great catch by Luke Hingle.
He's going to turn it up. Got a little room here to run.
Oh, I mean,
Another flag on the
we
play.
can't. Oh, hey!
Oh, wow.
Thank you. I mean, you know, you got to call it both ways here.
Some late hitting there after the whistle. Fans not happy. The referee's going to talk it over.
And Cody, we'll go back to what we were talking about earlier. This game is huge for Bowling Green to have home field advantage in the playoffs. I mean, obviously, you know, we commented that the top 3 will be district champs, but Bowling Green coming here, I believe they were the 1 seed coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're guaranteed a 2, then you know it doesn't matter
Welcome back
at that
against the
point.
Buccaneers. Unsportsmanlike penalty against the Tigers.
So should we get 5 yards on that? We backed up 10, they go up 5. Is that how that?
Looks like that's how it's going to be. And that's going to put the Buccaneers starting out here at their own 45. And let's see what the Bucs and Coach Johnson have up their sleeves here. Ball at their own 45. Jay under center.
With big Bubby
Give it here to
Bryant.
Bubby Bryant here, and he's going to rumble through for a first down.
Great
What
run.
a job.
Kid runs hard, man. Lowers his shoulder. Good job by the offensive line, getting a little push.
It's enough for a first down. First and 10, Buccaneers. The Tigers 44.
That's a great way to start the drive here and respond.
Hold on to the football, protect the football, and you score a touchdown here. I mean, that's how I feel about our offense.
So Buccaneers going to have the ball here at the Centreville Tiger 44.
I mean, the difference in the game was an interception, a fumble, and an onside kick.
Larkin Jenkins hands it off here to number 9 Jazz. He's got some room outside. Going to pick up about 5 yards after being tackled by number 11 Matthew Wales.
Well, is on the stop. Graham second.
I think you keep
the
pounding
Tiger
here.
40.
Keep pounding here. You know, it goes back to they have to play both ways, which you would think would be a huge factor once you get in the fourth quarter.
So we've got 2nd and 5 here from the Centreville Tiger 39. Larkin Jenkins under center. Double wing formation. Ball is snapped. Give again to number 44, Bubby Bryant.
Ryan on the carry.
Little gain there.
You know, talking about playing both ways.
Sellers on the
I
stop
don't-
for the Tigers.
I don't know what it's like
Third
to play
down.
one side of the ball. I mean, in Bowling Green, that's what I
That's
mean.
what-
If you were good enough to play one side, then you play the other
Just
side
play
too.
on both sides, you know.
I mean, we're already used to it. So this concept of we rest our guys and we put the and I'm like I've never.
You don't know how that feels.
I don't know how that
You don't know how that feels. Here we go. We got a 3rd and 4 here from the 38. Larkin Jenkins under center, since man in motion. He's going to pitch it here to number 1 Daniels, who is swarmed by a group of Tigers.
Daniels on the carry.
This is 4 down territory here.
It's absolutely 4 down territory. We've got a draw something up
I don't
here.
know if our punt team would know what to do. in the last
So we stop, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Buccaneers from the Tiger 40.
And the offense is absolutely going to stay on the field. Going to be 4th and about 5 yards to go from the 40. Jenkins under center, and here we go.
I think they're going to have 5 over the top on one. They're going to double cover him.
Looks like we're going hard count here, and going to use a timeout.
Timeout, Buccaneers.
So the Buccaneers will call a timeout here with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter as they lead 49-41. 4th and 5. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly. All right, here we go. Buccaneers back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be 4th and 5. We got Jazz taking the snap here, and he's going to turn it up. And he's got some running room, and it looks like
a first down.
Looks like it's going to be enough there for a first down.
So we got a little wildcat going on.
Got a little wildcat with 9 taking the snap.
I knew that formation was coming, Cody, but I was afraid that we'd have too many Centreville fans listening to the broadcast.
Well, hey, that's good strategy and being smart right there, Carly, and not speaking on that. But what a time to dial it up right there.
But I had got wind that they had practiced a few different formations, and one of them would be the wildcat. Great time to use it there. I mean, 4th and 5. You got a tight ball game. Great call.
We got a 1st and 10 here from about 34.
Another wildcat, KJ. They're going to sweep.
And he's gonna get outside and turn it up, and look at this. Wow.
Unbelievable. This is something that we haven't seen on film. We haven't done it all year. And so, perfect time to come out and use it. Wish we could have saved it for next week, but we can't.
So, great run right there. It looks like he picked up about, 15 yards?
15 yards.
So, we're going to be at the 15-yard line, the Tigers' 15-yard line. 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The Buccaneers are going to come here to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to have Jenkins back under center in the double wing. Man in motion. He's going to get it up the middle there to Bubby Bryant, who's going to rumble for a good 7 yards. Looks like you got about 7 there, huh?
Yeah, looks like maybe 8. Yeah.
Number 8.
2nd and 2.
Number 8, Sellers on the stop for the Centreville Tigers. Going to bring up a
And I think,
2nd and about 2.
Cody, you see the hands on the hips. They're getting a little tired. This is where you have to start grinding it out. Good thing, we're running a little bit of clock. We're giving the defense a little bit of a break as well.
Buccaneers come to the line of scrimmage here. Jenkins under center, going to snap the ball, give it to number 9, Jazz, who's going to get to the outside on the edge, and he did not get in. He's going to be down at about the 1. Great play call there by Coach Johnson. That's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to bring up 1st and goal for the Buccaneers from about the 1-yard line. Yep.
Bubby Bryant.
Excuse me, the 2.
I give it to Bubby Bryant.
Give it to big number 44 here is what I'm saying.
If you got to do it 4 times, I give it to Bubby Bryant. Even if they know it, at this point you got to want it more.
And here we go. Buccaneers come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal from the Tigers 2. Double wing. They're gonna give it to him, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buccaneers!
Hey, don't get too fancy. Hand it to the bull.
Let him do his thing.
Looking like the bus.
Well, I get you 50 extra points to get the hurdle.
And you know, again, you're hoping on that drive. You had about 10 minutes. You ran like 5 minutes off the clock. You gave some of your defensive guys, most of them, a little break, catch their breath, recompose themselves, and hopefully get another stop.
The Buccaneers are lined up here for the point after. Flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against the Buccaneers. Going to have to back them up 5 yards. This is going to be Bullseye Brock, Alex Brock. The 5'4", 120-pound sophomore who has got a fantastic leg.
Kid practices at home, has his own field goal post home. Great kid, great attitude, works really hard.
Ball is snapped, hold is down, and it is up, and the kick is no good. So the extra point's no good, and that's going to put our score at 55-41. The Buccaneers lead with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after. And we're back, and Brock's going to be set to kick off here for the Buccaneers.
Not sure what's going on.
It looks like we're getting something set with the clock here. Looks like we're good to go. Excited fans getting loud out here. And here we go. And that's going to be fielded by number 2 from the Tigers, who's going to find some running room.
Cody, I still don't understand why we're not kicking it out.
Finally going to be brought down by number 21, Cameron Seal, and that is Peyton Toller on the return, yet another sophomore for him.
Why can we not kick it out of bounds? And, you know, I mean, I think that's what Jason Johnson's trying to tell Brock right now. You know, why aren't we kicking it to guys?
So that's
Kick it out of bounds.
That's going to put the Tigers in Buccaneer territory right off the bat. Going to be on the Buccaneer 48. Empty backfield. Nettles calling his cadence. Takes the snap. Nettles is going to find a guy right over the middle of the field who is still on his feet, and that's going to be number 9, Cade Redmond, freshman for the Tigers. And like you said, Carly, you know, we sent the house, but Nettles was able to keep his composure and
that's a do or die moment there.
Find Redmond right across the middle. So that's going to bring up a first down from the Buccaneer 30, 1st and 10. Nettles back to pass, and he's got a man open, and it's a touchdown. There he is again, number 5, John Austin Sterling. And let me tell you, that 15-5 connection has been really impressive.
It's been unreal. I guess we'll have to talk about how good this 15 is some more, right? I mean, great route, great ball. I mean, it was perfect. And it's not like, you know, it's not like Bowling Green's not trying to do things on that coverage. Preston Gerald's in the corner. They're trying to find somebody with the height to get on him. But, I mean, you know, I think the only answer there is KJ Daniels. And if he can't get it done, then I don't think anybody.
Tiger's going to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. And it's good.
Extra point good, Buccaneers 55. Tigers 49.
And that's going to bring it to Buccaneers 55, Centreville Tigers 49 with 4 minutes and 59 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Carly, let me tell you, we keep saying, did we expect this kind of shootout? But,
No.
I expected some points on the board, but this is like a Madden game.
It is. It is. Absolutely.
The crowd's definitely getting their money's worth.
And it's on both sides. I mean, you can sit here and talk about KJ looks like a creative player on Madden, running all over the place, but so does this quarterback and this receiver that, Centreville has too. And, within 28 seconds, we're back to a one score lead.
So the Centreville Tigers are set to kick off from the 40. And here we go. The kick is up. And the Buccaneers are going to let it go out of bounds here.
Maybe that's, I wish we would do that. I just really wish we would do that same thing.
Kick goes out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 Buccaneers. The Buccaneers 35.
So the Bucs are going to start at their own 35. Going to be first and 10. And let's see what kind of approach Coach Johnson brings here to start the drive off. What do you think?
I think they get back in their base formation, run the wing tee. They've been good at it all night. They had one, 4th and 5 where they got creative to make sure they got the first down.
First and 10 under center. He's going to give it up the middle there to Bryant.
Bryant on the carry.
Stopped by a host of Tigers. It's like no gain on the play.
Gain of 1, bring up second.
I'd like to see KJ get the space here. Maybe a
Gain of 1 on the play.
stand pass. Get it to him quick on the outside. Let him make a move.
So the Buccaneers come to the line of scrimmage with 2nd and 9 from their own 36. We're going to hand it off here to Jazz, number 9 Jazz on the carry. He's going to be stopped for a short gain.
I don't know if I like that call. I mean,
So
it's 2nd and long. You just ran it up the middle. They got your number. Whatever adjustment they made at halftime with the middle scheme, they got it.
So now we got 3rd and about 7 here. The Buccaneers at their own 37. This is a crucial play, Carly.
It's huge.
We got number 8 Hingle here to the near side, split out, and Jenkins is going to roll out and look for him, and pass is underthrown and incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 7.
4th down. Kevin's work back to punt.
And
The Buccaneers are going to bring in their punting formation.
I haven't seen this punting formation in a month, Cody.
Starting back.
Didn't want to see it this game.
Hasn't been something we've been used to seeing for sure.
I will say, obviously he ain't got a lot of practice this year, but Drake Killingsworth is the most underrated punter in all MAIS. He can flat out punt the ball.
He can punt the ball. There's a lot.
But you got a dangerous number 5 sitting back there.
He's as versatile as it gets. But yeah, if I'm Killingsworth, I'm kicking away from number 5.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. So here we go. The ball is snapped. The kick is
Great
up.
kick.
Wow, what a boot. And
Great kick.
he absolutely did what he was supposed to. Kept it away from him and kicked
Look,
it
that's the
beautifully.
best field position defensively that we've had the
That
entire
we've
game.
had all night.
And again, Drake Killingsworth, he has a boot on. He can kick it. So you've been giving them the ball at midfield the entire game, pretty much. Let's see what Bowling Green can do defensively when the back's not against the wall.
So that's going to bring up a Centreville Tigers 1st and 10 from their own 15.
And it looks like KJ is going to come over on number 5, and which I like. I mean, you're playing for a district championship. You got to do everything you can to get this done.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Buccaneers lead 55-49. Nettles back to pass, and he's going to find number 9 right over the middle of the field again, and that is Cade Redmond. The freshman makes another big catch for the Centreville Tigers. And
He had 3 guys around him. I'm not sure.
accuracy.
We got to make a play. But you're right. I mean, he put it exactly where he needed to put it. I mean, credit to the receivers too. They don't have any drops here.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field, Carly, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. All right, here we go. Centreville Tigers back to the line, and Nettles takes the snap, moves around in the pocket, and the pocket awareness here. Deep ball is right through the hands there. Number 5, Preston Gerald.
Should have had an interception.
He was in good position to make the play there, but just doesn't come up with it.
That would have been huge, Cody. Gosh, that would have been huge.
But nevertheless, good coverage on his part there.
That's the only bad pass I've seen by Nettles the entire game, right? Yep.
Well, he did throw the interception in the first half, but that to me that was more of Hingle being in the right place at the right time and making a play there rather than being a bad throw. So I'm going to give credit to Hingle on that one. Boom! Hey, look at the pressure there by 69 Killingsworth.
Big Dre Killingsworth coming in hot.
Big play there.
I don't think his ankle's getting any problems right now, Mark.
Big play there.
Big stop.
Dropped for a tremendous loss.
Now look, here's the thing. 3rd and long, I mean, if I'm Centreville, I'm not too worried about it because he can flat out sling it. We've seen the big plays. Don't get beat deep.
So that's going to bring it up 3rd and real long here for the Centreville Tigers at their own 26. And here we go. The whistle's blow. We got a timeout on the field here by the Centreville Tigers, and this just got even more interesting here, Carly. So we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back. And here we go. Centreville Tigers coming back to the line here with a 3rd and real long. 3 wide receivers here to the far side, and Nettles is going to roll out. He's going to run into his own lineman there with the pressure by the Buccaneers, and they're going to bring him down for the sack on 1st down.
Cody, that's our first stop of the night without it being a turnover, right?
It sure is.
And I mean, great stand by the Buccaneers. Way to break down, put pressure on the guy. Even the secondary. Hey, I mean, it was a cover stack. But way to break down, not let him get too far outside, stay controlled and make a tackle.
So after the Buccaneers have to punt the football, they make a stand and hand it right back over and say, okay, punt it back to us now. So Centreville's going to line up in their punt formation from their own 24. Hingle back to return for the Buccaneers. And that's going to be number 5, John.
We're going to have to delay a game. Back them up 5 more.
Delay a game against the Tigers. Good 5-yard penalty.
Councilman Carl is right on the call.
How big of a stop is that, and how big is it going to be? The Buccaneers need to score right here. I mean,
you have to answer big with this.
Absolutely. Should
So
have
here we
good
go.
field position.
Sterling gonna punt the ball here, and Hingle's gonna clear out of the way there, and the Tigers are gonna down it at the Buccaneer 39. So the Buccaneers are gonna start from their own 39, 1st and 10. With 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Buccaneers lead 55-49. Carly, I'm interested to see what kind of approach we take here after.
I think we got to try to get outside, Cody. I think going at it up the middle of the first approach hasn't worked the last couple of times, really. We got our yardage mostly running outside. I think once you get closer to red zone, you got them on their heels, hit it up the middle. But I think we need to get a big play right here.
Here we go. Buccaneers to the line of scrimmage at their 39.
You go up the middle.
We're going to go up the middle again to Bryant.
Hey, he fought for yards. And it, that's something about Bobby Bryant. It wasn't there. And he made it packed. I mean, he made it manageable.
Well, he's as tough as they come.
He is.
He's going to grind it out and give it everything.
What looked like a 2-yard gain turned into a 5. So impressive run by Bobby Bryant.
Very impressive.
Buccaneers 44.
Because he was hit immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And he stayed low and kept his feet going. So here we go, 2nd and 5 now. The Buccaneers from their own 44. Clock running, 38 seconds left to go. Jenkins under center. Ball is snapped. He's going to give it to Jazz, who's going to try to find some room on the outside. Going to have a short game there. We got a flag on the play.
The flag on the play.
It's like it may be unsportsmanlike.
It looks like it's going to be against the Tigers. Referee's talking it over here. Let's see what the call is.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers.
That's huge. Huge.
That's a big penalty there against the Tigers for a
Automatic first down.
15-yarder and an automatic first down, as Councilman Carl says. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buccaneers now from Centreville Tigers 40-yard line.
They're going to take it into the 4th quarter, Cody. Getting the crowd fired up. You like to see it. Hey, district championship on the line, and we got a shootout.
A shootout as good as you can get here at the high school level, that's for sure. The 3rd quarter is going to come to an end right now, and we're going to take a short break before we get into this 4th quarter. So stay there with us on Buck Vision. We'll be back. Here we go. We're back here to start the fourth quarter. Handoff's going to be to number 9, Jazz, who's going to be brought down in the backfield by Centreville's number 9, Cade Redmond. And Redmond's a name we've called here a lot tonight, Carly, and he's only a freshman here on the field.
A big freshman.
So he's really come up big.
Tiger 41.
So the Buccaneers are going to be dropped for a loss. They're going to have 2nd and 11 here from the 41-yard line. Jenkins gonna walk his offense up to the line of scrimmage and gonna hand it here to, looks like to Brian again, who is
It's
dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
number 9.
Number 9 Redmond again, and wow, this kid has really came up big here late in the game.
3rd and 13. Tiger 43.
So we got 3rd and 13 now. The Buccaneers have the ball at the Tigers' 43-yard line. Jenkins bringing us straight to the line here. It's going to be the shotgun formation. Ball is snapped. Ball is passed here to Daniels, and the pass is complete.
Oh, they called it incomplete. No
But
way.
they said he was out of bounds, and it looked to me, Carly, like he had both feet in bounds. So, hey, maybe I'm not seeing very good from the booth here, but I don't understand how you missed that.
I don't understand how. Zeke Burford was running up the middle of the field without the defender.
See it, you know.
A former dunk guy at Bowling Green. You'd love to see
I
that
love
guy.
to see that. So here we go. 1st and 10. And we're going to pitch to Kelly Daniels to try to find a little room on the outside.
Daniels on the carry.
Daniels is still down. Hopefully he's okay there. We're going to call a injury timeout and see what's going on. Call a injury timeout and see what's going on.
Something you don't want to see.
This is something you do not want to see as a Buccaneer fan and player.
Cody, I think, he's, early in the season he got hit in the back, and, I'm not sure if that's what happened there. It looked like he got spun around and hit in the back again.
So
A rib shot or maybe a back shot. I'm not sure.
as he's still down here, we're going to take a quick break and see what's going on, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and Daniels is on his feet now and being helped off the field, so hopefully he's going to be all right.
Now you got to see what you're made of. Daniel's a key kid to this offense, obviously. But you're going to have people step up and make some plays now.
All right, so looks like it's going to be 2nd and about
Buccaneers. The Tiger 23.
2nd and 8 from the Tiger 23 with 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Buccaneers lead 55-49. Ball is snapped, and to give us the number 9 Jazz, who spins around and picks up a couple yards there with a good run. Looks like a gain of about, 4 or 5 there?
4 or 5 there.
New stop for the Tigers. Gonna bring a 3rd down.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 13. Excuse me, the Tiger 12. Clock still running. And Buccaneers come to the line of scrimmage. LJ under center here in the formation. He's going to hand it to number 44, Bubby Bryant.
Brian on the carry.
It's going to be get close, Cody. I think he may be a little short.
Yeah, Bryant stopped by number 8, Sellers.
Stop for the Tigers. And we have 4th and 1.
It's going to be a 4th and 1 from the Tiger 11. Wow, Carly. This is
If I'm Centreville, obviously I'm hitting all cylinders in the middle right now.
This is
With KJ Daniels out of the game, they're going to make you run out.
Let's see what we're going to do here. Under center in a hard count, and it looks like it worked.
Unbelievable.
Great job in the cadence call there by Jenkins, who's going to make the Tigers jump off sides and pick up a first down. What a great job there by Jenkins.
Huge. That was absolutely huge.
And the discipline there by the offensive line.
Absolutely.
Watch
You're
the
not going to
football
see that
and
often from
stay where you're at.
Bill Hurst, Jason Brown team. You're not going to see that very often.
So it's going to be 1st and goal now from looks like about the 6-yard line.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, and the ball's loose.
Picked it up.
But LJ recovers it back. Looked like he bobbled the snap there. And
Looks like he's banged up.
looks like he's banged up a little bit, but he's going to be okay. Looks like he's shaking it off. Coming to Coach Johnson to talk to him for a minute, get the play call, and he's going back in. So
He's 2nd and goal for the Tiger 9.
going to be 2nd and goal from the Tiger 9 here with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. The Buccaneers lead 55-49 and knocking on the door to score again. LJ under center. Here's the snap. He's going to give it to Jazz, who tries to find some room on the outside. He's going to cut it back in. Looks like he picked up about, 3 yards there?
3
2 yards?
Looks like you got a third and goal from
It'll
the
be 3rd and goal from the Tiger 7.
3rd and goal from the 7, says the iconic voice of James Magruder here at Bowling Green.
a legend. Good news. Kelly Daniels is up and walking around on the sidelines. He looks like he may be okay. We'll see.
Here we go, 3rd down. Jenkins to the line of scrimmage under center. Ball is snapped. He's rolling outside after the fake, and he's going to find Burford in the middle of the field, who drops a wide open touchdown pass. And oh no.
You couldn't get
Great play call there. He just couldn't come up with it.
You can't get more open than that.
And now we've got a 4th and goal situation with 6 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like the field goal unit is going to come in, and number 27, Alex Brock, the sophomore kicker, going to come in to attempt the field goal. Maddox McGee to hold. Ball is snapped. The hold is down.
Looks like it's good.
Up, and it is good.
Flag on the play after. I'm hoping that's a little maybe roughing.
We do have a flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker or running into the kicker.
Let's see what they say.
That's all.
Let's talk it over, but the field goal is good.
So it'll be added to the kickoff. I was hoping that'd be automatic first down, but
Yeah.
hoping that we get that wrong. But that's huge. So you're in a 2-score game. Like, great job by Bulls out there.
Great job. All right, so that brings us in a 6 minute and 50 seconds left to go here in the game, or in regulation anyway. Who knows what we'll see at this point, but Buccaneers lead 58-49 and are getting set to kick it off here at the last district home game at Bowling Green School.
Good for that kid, man. He works really hard for moments like that. And that's huge. You're at a 2-score game, 6:50 left to play. Need to run some time off this clock here.
It looks like the penalty was.
What good? He bobbles the ball. Ball's on the ground. Ball's loose.
I'm kind of puzzled here and went
Why
quiet
did
for a
we,
minute.
why did we not have the penalty?
Was the penalty not enforced on the kickoff?
First and 10 Tigers.
You know, we weren't just saying that on the screen here. You know, the whole crowd is down there screaming. What's going on?
John Ryder wishes Bowling Green Bucks a safe and successful season. He's the experienced candidate who wanted to bring jobs to Washington Parish. Quote John Ryder, let's create a brighter future for Washington Parish.
So that's
Bible.com for more information.
That's going to bring the Centreville Tigers to the line of scrimmage at their own 33-yard line, excuse me. Nettles is going to hand it off here on the draw to. The ball's loose, but it looks like he was down before it popped out.
And look, that draw is what killed us in the second quarter. The second time they ran it for, over 10 to 15
Yeah, it's
yards.
there. It's there.
Tigers, it's a Tiger 47.
It's going to be enough to move the chains and bring the Tigers to their own 47. 1st and 10 with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Nettles in formation here, and he's going to drop back and pass, and there he is working the middle of the field again, trying to find looks like number 10, Jacob Shaver? No,
20.
No, it's going to be 20. Told you my eyes were bad. It's going to be Grayson Green.
And again, obviously he had the interception, but it was a great play by McGingle. 2 bad passes tonight.
Second 10, Nettles is going to drop back the pass, flush out of the pocket. He's going to find his receiver, and that's going to be it's going to be number 20 there again. This time the pass is complete to Green, and he's going to pick up about 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 6 from midfield. Excuse me, 3rd and 7. Empty backfield, Nettles back to pass, and that pass is going to be deflected by number 52, J.P. Brumfield, getting a hand on it.
I know Hurst he's got his eye on 7. I mean, he was talking about he turning film in on 7 with the projection 30, but he made a play there. And if the whistle's not blown, Cody, we're talking fly around and you hit people.
That's the name of the game. So here we
Big
go.
play
Huge 4th down.
Crowd's
Getting
into
loud.
it. It's loud.
Ball at midfield, 4th and 7. Nettles in the shotgun formation. Here he goes. Ball is snapped. He's going to be flushed out by Cam Seal, who had the pressure on him, and he's going to
Yes.
throw the ball. It is incomplete. Intended for number 20.
Big stand for Bowling Green Buccaneers. Huge stand. Get the ball at midfield. Let's take it down the field and score it, and let's secure this district championship.
What a job by the Buccaneer defense. Great pressure there by number 21, Cam Seal.
We'll bring it up again. I mean, there's something about 21 in those seals. You got Scott, Bradley, George. All the seals wear 21.
21 is definitely a seal.
So, question is...
So the Buccaneers are going to have the ball at midfield with 5 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. They lead 58-49, and the ball is snapped and handed off to Jazz, who's going to try to find some room on the outside, but
I'm not sure why he didn't cut it up. I mean, I know there wasn't much there, but get what you can. Don't run backwards. Look, he's got speed.
It looks like KJ was motivating and telling him that a little bit. I'm sorry, LJ was motivating and telling him that a little bit. Hey, you got a little room there, turn it up. But that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 after the loss of 3.
And how big is not having KJ Daniels on the field right now, Cody?
It's tremendous because,
you lose that element, makes it tough.
Here we go, 2nd and 13, LJ under center.
Wow.
Give it here
The
to
bruiser, he gained all the yards.
Bryant, who's going to run forward and carry the power with him a little bit.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Gains a couple of yards there and brings up 3rd and 11 from their own 49. Clock continues to run, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. The Bucks are going to come to their line of scrimmage here at the 50-yard line. Hand off to number 9, Jazz, who's going to find a little running room and pickup of about 5.
So I think they probably run the clock down and call a timeout.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 4 here with the clock still running.
I mean, no matter what you do here, obviously I think they're going to go. But just that turnover and being able to eat some clock with a 2-score game is absolutely huge. And they're going to take a timeout.
We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick break with the Buccaneers up 58-49 over the Centreville Tigers with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in regulation. We'll be back. And we're back, and it looks like the Buccaneers are going to bring out their punt formation. Number 69, Killingsworth, going to be back to punt for the Buccaneers, and number 5, John Austin Sterling, who has done a lot tonight for the Centreville Tigers, back deep to return. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go, and here's the punt, and it's a high one. Sterling's just going to get away from it, and the Buccaneers are going to down it at about the 11-yard line.
Well, can't argue with the call. I had mixed feelings. I thought they were going to go for it, but it worked out well for them to pin them back. You're at 3:15 left, and you got to score twice. I like my odds.
Yeah, I'm good with it either way right there. I would be okay with rolling the dice and going for it, but hey, you know, they're in a good spot here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go.
I mean, your defense has stepped up and made 2 big stops the second half. You know, hey, put them back on the field. Also, with a stop, you don't want Centreville to get a little momentum and excited that they, stop the 4th down.
So Nettles is going to bring his Tigers to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Here he goes. Back to pass. Pressure by the Buccaneers. He's going to move to the left and get outside of the pocket, and he's going to have a little running room. Pick up of a few yards until he's brought down by Maddox McGee and Drake Killingsworth and J.P. Brumfield. Looks like he's going to gain about 5 right there.
I mean, I can live with that. I can live with that all day.
So we got 2nd and 5 from their own 16. Ball is snapped. Nettles drops back to pass, and he's going to look for number 5, Sterling, who's going to make the catch, and he's still up and going.
Ball.
And the ball is
Hey, we
loose,
got it.
and the
Bowling Green's got the
Buccaneers
ball.
recover.
Bowling Green has the ball. What a play.
Buccaneers recover the fumble by Sean Austin Sterling, who has been a tremendous player tonight for the Tigers. But
Maddox McGee with a recovery.
Maddox McGee is going to fall on it. And looks like it should seal the deal here for the Buccaneers.
Luke Hingle with the rip.
Luke Tingle has came up big tonight.
Absolutely huge.
He has been tremendous. You talk about the interception and the big return in the first half. The touchdown catch where he goes up and gets it from a great pass from LJ in the end zone, and then strips the ball, and McGee recovers it here to seal the deal. Or hopefully seal the deal, let's put it that way. Anything can happen with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left. We're going to hand the ball off here to Bubby Bryant, who's going to run hard and be stopped by a host of Tigers.
We have 2nd and 9.
Looks like he's going to gain a yard there, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9
Got to hold on to the football.
from the Tigers' 33-yard line. Less than 2 minutes left to go here. Bowling Green leads 58 over the Centreville Tigers 49.
And you're talking about seal the deal. I mean, Centreville scored 14 points in 1 second. So,
Something you don't see every day.
No, so
LJ under center. Going to snap the ball, and he hands it off to Bubby Bryant, who's going to rumble forward for a couple more yards.
Timeout. Tigers.
Centerville's going to call a timeout here with 1 minute and 39 seconds left to go. The Buccaneers still lead 58-49. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. All right, Councilman Carl, here we are. Buccaneers at the line of scrimmage. Ball is snapped, and it looks like LJ's going to keep it, and it's going to go down after a gain of a few yards. And was it enough for the first?
I think it's a first down, Cody.
Watts on the stop.
Let's see where this ball's spotted.
First down, Bowling Green.
There it is.
That should seal it, Cody.
You can hear a pin drop in the stadium here for a second to see what the referee was going to give us there. And
So
here we are with 1:25 left, and it looks like that's going to do it.
it's going to do it. So Cody, Bowling Green Buccaneers, district champs, number 2 seed in the playoffs, home field advantage. You still got one more game left against the Oak Forest Academy Jackets.
Hey,
But boy,
listen, every week this team has improved and improved and improved drastically. And we knew we were going to have us a fun one tonight, Councilman
been
Carl.
exciting.
It's been extremely exciting. And with 40 seconds left to go here, the Buccaneers 58-49 over the Centreville Tigers. Clock's ticking, and LJ is going to bring his boys here to the line of scrimmage and knee on it. And we can call the Bowling Green Buccaneers district
champs,
champs.
baby, district champs.
Councilman Carl, I'm the wise one. We're going to sign it off here with a Buccaneer victory. And we'll see you next week as Bowling Green will play Oak Forest Academy here at home. And shout out to our main man, the Junkyard Dog, who was with us in the first half, who couldn't be here with us in the second half. So we look forward to seeing you next week. Buccaneers win.
District champ.